activity. This is actually the activities of the pure soul. And because we are conditioned souls, the process of how to become pure and to go back home, back to Godhead, is the chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. When we become purified and attain the state of Brahma Bhuta Prasanatma Nasochati Nakangsati. That means no more hankering and no more lamentation. We will still be chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. When you go back to the spiritual world, you will still be chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. But the problem is, we don't have taste for chanting Hare Krishna. We're putting it aside. The greatest austerity and sacrifice in the age of Kali is the chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. We made an agreement with our spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada, that we should chant minimum 16 rounds of the holy name of the Lord. That is individual chanting. That is called japa. However, we're still finding it so difficult to chant 16 rounds of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. However, we found that and observed that many are enjoying the kirtan. Some, they enjoy the kirtan, but they don't chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So that doesn't make any much effect. If you are chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra sincerely, without any offenses, so when you chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, the congregational chanting, that's what we did, it will have so much effect to those who will have hearing this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. They'll get purified instantly. And they will like to chant also and dance like you. So I've seen some devotees, they like Haribol, Haribol, jumping up and down in the Hare Krishna Mahamantra Sankirtan. But when it comes to japa, they fall asleep. But they don't fall asleep during prasadam time. Krishna is absolute. There is no difference between the prasadam and the chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. But because we are diseased, we have what you call jaundice. Chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra is like nectar. As Rupa Goswami says, he wished to have hundreds and millions of tongues and hundreds and millions of ears. Because when you chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, it's so sweet that you don't want to stop. For us, when we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, after 16 rounds, we just put the japa aside. Finish. I says, oh, my japa is finished. No, your japa actually starts or begins after the 16th round. That's why Prabhupada says minimum. That doesn't mean it stops there. No, it should always, as kirtaniya sadahari, trinadapi sunichena taroriva sahisnuna, amanena manadena kirtaniya sadahari. Our goal is to chant constantly the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So how many of us are doing it or aspiring to do it? Very few, isn't it? How many is aspiring to chant 24 hours a day? It is possible. You can chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra without japa. Yes. People think they can only chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra with their japa mala. No. You can chant all the time, any place, anywhere, any circumstances. The chanting is our life and goal. Without chanting, you will not go back to Godhead. But chant without any offenses. And it says, in order to chant always, we should be ready to give respects to everyone and not expecting any respect towards oneself. But this is the problem, because we always want to be respected. That is natural. But a pure devotee of the Lord, he knows and he feels that he's very unqualified, that he's not deserving to be respected. He feels the most fallen. He's the opposite of the neophyte devotee. He wants respect. He wants prestige. He wants fame. And he thinks that he is the most qualified and everyone is unqualified. He cannot chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. His chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra is like alphabets only. It doesn't have any effect. So when we chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, we have to pray to Nam Prabhu. The holy name is none different than Krishna. So when we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, which is the purpose, is to purify ourselves and to attain love of God, we need the help of Krishna to chant purely. On our own, impossible. Not possible. You can try for many, many lifetimes. Even the whole day of Brahma, or even the whole lifetime of Brahma. 4.3 billion years. It will not have any effect. But if we ask Sisi Gornitai, especially, Srila Prabhupada says, if we chant first, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasari Gaur Bhaktavinda, and then we chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, the offenses is minimized. This is the nature of Gornitai. They're so merciful. Lord Chaitanya is the one who introduced the Yuga Dharma, and with his help and his brother's help, Lord Nityananda will be able to go over this ocean of material sufferings by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra and asking their help. We need to learn how to cry in order to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra purely.
Hey.
That's the bottom line. It's not just enjoying. You will enjoy after you cry. And when you enjoy, you keep on crying. That's a different kind of cry. The other cry is asking for help. Now after being given this help, this mercy, you will still keep chanting Hare Krishna, but then you'll start to cry. And that's another different kind of cry.